This is Stuff Shark, Sharkcaster for today. We're going to be catching the FGC versus TAWdlerz match. Not sure what the map's going to be quite yet, but that's going to be an interesting fight. FGC coming off of a pretty big loss from Wolfgang. Although TAWdlerz had a bit of a struggle as well on Refinery last week. Between these two, it's going to be a tough matchup. Anybody could win it. Can depend on the map and how the pistol run really falls out. As soon as we're in game here, I'll switch it on over. It's a little slow today, as it usually is. Let's see. All right. As soon as we're good to go, we'll swap it. There we go. It looks like we're in game. Let's go ahead and swap it over. Bada boom. One last systems check. Yep, that is covering it, of course. And there it is. Taking a little bit of time, but here we are in the game. We have, of course, playing today for TAWdlerz. We have Juicebox, Boy, Halfbreed, Faithful Tree, and I have Horse. Faithful Tree being the captain. And for FTC, we have Chaos Sound, Torque, Simmerdown, Silly. The last player is not quite in yet. Oh, it's Knife Legs. Okay. Interesting selection. Of course, a lot of these players coming from the old source days of the previous title, Torx being one of them, and of course, Faithful Tree and Horse coming from that older time, so they have a lot more of the general experience and positional play at the end of rounds to really move around and know what to do when the time runs out. A lot of people who are coming in from just Sandstorm alone, from other games, don't have that late game experience of knowing, I gotta move now, I gotta rotate to this position to cover a certain area. It takes time to learn, and not everybody is willing to put in that time, which is why some people do win over others. But, you know, there's a little bit of value in playing Source versus just coming in from like Siege or from another game. A lot of that, it comes down to timings. Are they? Yes, they're not going to play live just yet. Looks like for the weapons, we're having a lot of... Yep, mostly M45s, a couple Glocks. Actually, almost all Glocks, except for I have Horse running the Sig Sauer. And of course, for the Insurgents, we have Berettas. 1911. Interesting. Yep, all M9 Berettas. Fantastic weapon. Easily one of my favorites, next to the old Makarov, although it's definitely a lost art nowadays. Makarovs are pretty much... They're a bit of a joke. I'm going to be honest, especially in this game. With how many great options we have for pistols, you don't really need the Makarov anymore. But that's how things go. They change and they get better. So, also seeing a light armor come out for Boy and Horus, and Pistol 2 with no armor. A little interesting on the pistol round. A lot of people will always grab heavy armor to take some bullets, as these 9mm will not... They're not going to kill directly in one hit. They take a couple hits. And the more you can survive, the more likely you are to catch somebody's head in time. So not having it, though, is a good idea at times, depending on the team, of course. Certain teams that are very, very aggressive, it can be very dangerous. However, if you know the timings of people and know the base timings for the meta of like where people go and what people do, you can definitely predict it, break that timing a little bit, and actually break through and throw off that other team and get some nice flanking kills and win the round. So, as you can see how that plays out for the TAWdlerz. FGC, it looks like Knife Legs is finally in the server. He still has the AK selector, so I'm probably loading in. Yep, 52 ping. Definitely a little slow today, but that's part of it. Indeed, it's going to be a tough matchup, I think, for the pistol round. TAWdlerz could win it, although FGC as well. It's pretty random. Like, it's not really... It's based on who can get kills, and if TAWdlerz can get the kill to get the rotations in, they're going to get it. If they don't, they ain't going to get it. Plain and simple. There we go. Fix that one. And they are live for the pistol round. Here we go. FGC versus TAWdlerz. Let's go ahead and follow Juicebox from spawn. Something tells me he's going to do really good today. Let's see where they go on the map. Looks like they're spreading pretty standard. Nothing too unique here. 3 to B. And the Insurgents actually filling in all through the street here. Will FaceOn able to get some of those kills. You can see pushing on that left-hand side of your screen. They're pushing close. You can hear him running up. We'll give his position. FaceOn gets the first kill onto Knife Legs. And oh, a nice rotation coming out for FGC. And oh, FaceOn gets the pick on a Simmer Down. Indeed, Simmer Down was Simmer Down. And Silly trying to catch that player out, pushing a little too fast. FaceOn picking dangerous and gets the kill into Silly with a 3K. FaceOn going ham as Security caps up Bravo for free. Looks like, oh, come on. There we go. FaceOn gets the 4K onto TAWdlerz. Last alive is Chaos Sound, killed on A by, of course, stealing that ace, but still, 4K pistol round for TAWdlerz. They take it, and they will get to choose the side they start on. Wow. That was an impressive push there. FGC really dropped the ball. They knew where he was. They could tell he was on the middle of the street here. And yet they just let him run around, and ultimately they missed their shots. And that's why, you know, FaceOn stayed alive there. Especially that third kill was a bit definitely an oof. So they're gonna stay on the security side. It's probably a little better for them. They have definitely a good base meta of what they like to do defined there. So not a bad pick. And of course FGC running Insurgents, kind of what they have to, considering they lost the pistol round. Not bad for them. I don't remember offhand if this is a security-sided map. It most likely is if TAWdlerz are staying on this side. But you never know. There's some good cross picks and some good grenades for both sides, so it's a little bit more balanced than something like Refinery. Although, you never know. There's always things developing, always things changing, always things being learned. And it's never really the same game, and never really the same teams playing. So, for this little snapshot, it's going to be a tough one to call. TAWdlerz had FaceOn just flanked FGC and just kind of wrecked them. Which, you know, that could be a huge sign that TAWdlerz are just going to stomp FGC and just, you know, run around them like it's, you know, Chuck E. Cheese. But FGC could then have some good rotations in themselves and have some good slower play to counter that and win rounds too. So, opting to go heavy 5A is a little bit strange for Insurgents. Usually they'd probably go like B or something, or like, playing this A side is not innately bad, but a little strange. Looks like Simmer Down crash. Oh, no, someone from top crashed out. Looks like Juicebox did not survive the load and the swap as it happens. Unfortunately, the game is a little bit, well, some people still crash out. It happened in Source 2, and it's going to happen here. So, you know, what can you do other than not crash, which is not really something they can control either, because it's not like it's not like they purposely closed the game, you know, but it is what it is. In terms of weapon selection, we're seeing a pretty good spread of various weapons, mostly FALs, a couple beta AKs, and some regular AKs actually from FGC. Interesting. And TAWdlerz, of course, running nearly all. Actually, they're also running 2 heavy weapons and 3 light weapons. Unless Juicebox has a grenade, it's not quite a gun, but here we are. We are live for the first real round of this game. Best of 1. FGC versus TAWdlerz. Season 2. Week 3. And we're seeing TAWdlerz again running 3B, just like they did in the pistol round. Simmer Down with a good pre-smoke. Throwing it out there. FGC slow to B well. Looks like TAWdlerz going to push fast on. They're going to be the first onto Bravo. Good push on the middle of the street here. Trying to push that shot scenario, but pushing very slowly. Just like that. Looks like the Turks are holding up on Bravo there. And Kessin gets the first kill on the facepalm tree. Not a great start around the middle of the road there. And inside Bravo, we have a bit of a contesting fest here. Half-free getting kill on Simmer Down, and half-free taking out Knife Legs as well. Ooh, not what they needed. Yeah, boy capping for free. Still staying on, trying to stay alive with Chaos Sound and TAWdlerz, but Chaos Sound just holding C. Playing it safe, and TAWdlerz. Oh, Chaos Sound getting the pick onto half-freed. Pushing a little too aggressive. TAWdlerz trying to stay alive and win this 2v2 here on Bravo. Oh, and boy, with a nice slow play, able to take him out, leaving just Chaos Sound and Silly. Boy, firing, trying to clear out upper Bravo. As Silly is just waiting for that push. There's 2 positions he can get pushed from at once, so it is currently a 1v2 on Bravo. Looks like he's getting his rotation in from Charlie. Juicebox takes out Chaos Sound, rotating a little too loudly. towards Charlie. Last alive is going to be Silly on Bravo. Held up above. Not great odds for him. Trying to pre-fire some of the walls. As that's happening, looks like I Have Horse opting to go Charlie and start capping that up to try and bring it back. Since they have 2 down, they may as well get that third. And Silly running right into Boy. One-shots him, ends the round in favor of TAWdlerz 1-0. And of course, thanks Gems for the Twitch Prime sub. Always nice to see and helps support the channel and helps support the DGL growing in the future. Big props to Gems. He also used to cast quite a bit back in Source and played quite a bit. Definitely a big help for the community. Awesome dude. Shoutouts. If you don't follow him already, be sure to do so. I don't think he put out much content anymore, but still, you know, cool dude. Let's get back to the game here. TAWdlerz pretty single-handedly took out a lot of that Bravo support and a lot of the control around Bravo. I mean, they mopped the floor with them, honestly. Let's see how FGC is going to respond to that and hopefully play a little bit more passive, perhaps. Maybe go around some of the flanks. Let's go ahead and follow Facepalm Tree. See if we get some cross picks on towards Bravo. A little slow. Actually, looking to block Charlie. Looks like that player's going to go back up there and... Oh, gets an easy shot onto Chaos Sound. Definitely not a great start. Well, meanwhile, Simmer Down pushing fast on towards Shops. Some pre-needs coming up, but not quite killing anybody. Again, you're getting onto Bravo first. They are contested on upper B again. Halfbreed gets the pick onto Knife Legs with the flank, stopping that from happening. Meanwhile, Halfbreed, pushing very aggressively. He is spotted. Oh, and Simmer Down with a nice wall bang with the AK-74 onto Halfbreed. Playing that upper Shops area. Meanwhile, Horace not really doing much behind there, but definitely some moral support, as Silly is waiting for some support. Meanwhile, TAWdlerz capping at most of Bravo. They will have it primed to where if he gets off the objective, they will cap. Torque's looking to come on to help from the same position Silly is. Not quite ideal. As that's happening, Simmer Down coming as well, making it 3v2 on Bravo. Not a bad pre-fire through the area here in a common position. Security plays, but not quite right. Ooh, Simmer Down taking a shot across. By Boy. Not quite killing him. Meanwhile, Facepalm Tree taking a shot at Bravo, and just like that, Facepalm Tree shooting Simmer Down in the rear end. Silly, of course, picking juice box, and Boy takes out Silly. 1v1 on Bravo here. Last alive is TAWdlerz. Can he clutch? Looks like TAWdlerz mostly flanking around trying to stop that push. TAWdlerz trying to stay alive on upper Bravo again, just like Silly did, and just like that, Facepalm Tree gets the pick onto TAWdlerz. Upper Bravo ends the round in favor of TAWdlerz 2-0 against FGC. Pretty much a pretty single-handedly crushed FGC's chances there. The 3-on-2 play is not bad on Bravo, but they don't really want to push around the... Mind you, there is Facepalm Tree and the whole team kind of watching this area here, but they really need to flank Bravo a lot more than they are. They're really kind of like playing in the same 2 spots that are always the same. Like, not quite sure what's going on there. So, go ahead and put this on real quick. Warrior will be quick. Boom. Gotta add some music, because of course the music in this game is fantastic. Always fun to have, and works really well. Let's go ahead and follow Juicebox from spawn, pushing fast onto B. Facepalm Tree trying to get a shot off, but didn't quite land it. Looks like FGC opting to not play the same window at least. Juicebox, oh, Knife Legs getting a nice pick onto Boy. Finally, a little bit of good luck for FGC coming in. Juicebox held up on B. By that player lower. Chaos Sound getting the kill onto Horse as well, clearing out most of the A support. But Juicebox gets the kill onto Silly, rotating a little fast into Bravo. Again, you have a player upper Bravo and a player outside of Bravo coming in for the support. Halfbreed gets the kill onto Knife Legs, rotating into Bravo. However, Simmer Down is right nearby. He's going to hear Halfbreed. He does hear Halfbreed, but Halfbreed all as well hears him, but Facepalm Tree gets a nice pick onto Simmer Down. Simmer him quite down, while Facepalm Tree looking for the aggressive pick onto Bravo here. It is like a 2v1 here on Bravo. And TAWdlerz is just staying alive on the security side, actually. Not a bad place to be. Not many insurgents are going to peek from this angle. You can hear running behind. 3 on Bravo. The entirety of Tal is now on Bravo. As it looks like Chaos Sound opting to go Bravo as well. Nope, he's going to go Alpha. Will TAWdlerz stay alive long enough for Chaos Sound to flank around towards Alpha? As this is happening, oh, I don't know why TAWdlerz is looking up there. You can see they're trying to clear out upper Alpha, or upper Bravo rather, but they're kind of really taking their sweet old time about it. Here comes the flank. Will he hear it? No, he won't. Easy one hit by Facepalm Tree. Down to Chaos Sound, last alive on Alpha. Can he clutch cap this? They had B primed, so they'll cap it up. So an easy 5v1 for TAWdlerz. Although Chaos Sound may be making this a little bit harder for him. He hears the flank on that left side. Goes to get the shot. He gets wallbanged a little bit. Gets the first kill onto Horus. He's still getting wallbanged through Alpha because the 762 is just like that. Ooh, gets the shot onto Boy. He will cap it and clutch it. 20 seconds left in the round as Insurgents have A and C control. Well, there is a security player on the juice box. It's an early pick onto Torx and Knife Legs. Ouch. Nearly basically from spawn. That sucks. Chaos Sound staying alive. Ooh! He almost gets the wallbang onto Halfbreed, but Winston doesn't kill him and lasts alive just like that as his juice box actually on Charlie. Just like that, FGC have clutched it. Despite losing 2 players from spawn. Ooh! Juicebox actually did hit Chaos Sound there. Didn't quite kill him, but unless that was... Yeah, that was silly. He didn't quite damage him, but did suppress him. Easy, nice. Unfortunately, slow peaks. Not ideal. And FGC take the first round on the board 1-2. Wow. What a comeback. FGC just like them playing so heavy on Alpha when they let them cap A, and you know, when they lost C control like that for security, that was wow. Chaos Sound saved that round and got them the W on that one. Plain and simple. Go ahead and follow TAWdlerz from spawn, and we'll follow Boy. Oh, Boy's up in front. We'll see if this Boy is able to get some kills. And hopefully not get cross-picked coming into Bravo. Makes it across. Oh, he does get cross-picked by Knife Legs. Looks like TAWdlerz not able to counter that right now. Easy. Makes it a lot easier for FGC to stop that A push. Oh, nice headshot by Facepalm Tree until he gets the nade kill onto Juicebox. Swing out Bravo for the Insurgents. Halfbreed waiting for that push around, but will Knife Legs run into it? He does. He gets picked by Halfbreed. Horus getting the kill onto Torx as well within Bravo rather, and just like that, simmer down with the refrag onto Halfbreed. Last alive. Die of Horus. Rotating Charlie. Will they call? And will someone rotate towards Charlie? Looks like Insurgents are going to double cap Bravo. Play it safe and just double cap it up. May as well. Minute 30. 25% for Charlie for security. This is winnable, but a little tough for a 3v1 here. Make that a 4v1. Simmer down really take way too long to help out. Well, Horus misses the shot. Ouch. That's gotta hurt. He gets the first headshot onto Knife Legs. Staying alive. Again, they're taking way too long to get on here. Charlie to block this. Finally someone gets on and oh, Horus almost wallbangs him through the wall. Through the door rather. Not quite an adorable wallbang, but Chaos Sound trying to clear it out. Silly meanwhile on Alpha, not doing anything. Is he AFK? Oh, Horus a little slow on the draw. Trying to wallbang popular spots, and just like that, Chaos Sound with the wallbang through that little fabric there. Takes the round, and ties it up actually 2-2. FGC versus TAWdlerz. Wow. That is impressive. That is for sure. FGC really coming in clutch there. That pre-fire by Knife Legs onto that B entrance. TAWdlerz have no account of that right now. Hopefully this round they'll be able to know. I think Boy could spot where that pre-fire was coming from, which is over here. If you run fast enough to this position, you can shoot across. We'll go over here. You can shoot across into the security running that area. So that's most likely how they're going to do now. Yep, they do a throw smoke. Will it work in time? Should just be a timing-based one, so they won't need to actually see through it. They do make it through, though, and Halfbreed gets executes the nade kill onto Silly. Finally, a little bit of help from TAWdlerz coming in. As that's happening, it looks like Insurgents finally rotating Bravo, but slowly onto Bravo. 2 on B, actually a 2v2 on Bravo. Juicebox has the wallbang onto Knife Legs, trying to rotate around. Unless he was killed in there. Nope, he definitely got the wallbang. Just like that, security capping up Bravo with a 2v1. As that's happening, simmer down, trying to get the kill onto Halfbreed. Slowly playing to clear it out. You should know there's a player there. As it's happening, oh, Halfree wins the fight against Simmer Down, now making it a 1v3 around Bravo. Not what they want. Chaos Sound kind of slow to rotating there to cover Bravo. TAWdlerz having to clutch in a 3v1 here. Ooh, TAWdlerz gets the kill on the facepalm tree. And, oh, Halfree with the flank gets the kill on the TAWdlerz. Last alive is Chaos Sound in Charlie. Can he clutch this? They just capped up Alpha and Charlie, and he gets spotted by Horus waiting in the wings. That takes him out. TAWdlerz take the round lead 3-2. It looks like FGC's counter to Bravo has suddenly stopped working quite heavily, and it's going to be up to FGC now to try and counter that easily counterable pre-fire, which could just be wall banging. And yeah, I mean, it's sort of FGC, and it's also TAWdlerz as well. You know, TAWdlerz is going to have to try and, well, they got the lead. FGC now has to really change it up a little bit. There's a lot of things they can do within this angle here to try and counter it, so we'll see if they can change it up some. They'll do again the same smoke. There should be a timing-based pre-fire. They don't need to see anybody directly. Looks like Boy trying to cross-pick, but not able to spot it. Good pre-nade after that position. Security going to be on the Bravo first. Again, they're leaving it kind of open. They're trying to clear across. TAWdlerz pushing in very, very aggressive. Does not spot that player, but Knifelegs gets the shot onto facepalm tree, rotating a little bit behind. Knifelegs running through the street and around just about everybody. Halfree, will he spot that player rotating? No, he won't. Oh, but Juicebox is to pick on the TAWdlerz within Bravo. Just like that. Oh, Boy gets the flank onto Knifelegs, stopping that rear flank. Silly held up last, actually on Bravo. Simmer Down coming to help, but a little slow. He's also walking, so giving him his position. Horus and looks like Horus and Chaos Sound kind of playing in the wings. In case something bad happens, they gotta jump ahead. Not a bad flank. Simmer Down trying to clutch it on Bravo here, getting wall banged on all sides. Oh, gets the shot onto Boy, making it a 1v2 on Bravo here. Halfree coming in to try and save Bravo. And Horus getting the pick on the Chaos Down, clearing up that outer support. And it's all onto Bravo here. Halfree trying to clear it out. And both people are held up pretty well here. Just like that. They're about to meet up in this, about to slice the pie, and just like that, Silly wins the fight against Halfree. As that happens, Silly about to run into Juicebox. His gun gives him away. And just like that, we're down to Simmer Down, last alive. Lower Bravo, actually. Sneaking on. He is held up. And you can see Juicebox waiting behind this door here for the push. Not a bad pre-fire. Juicebox knows where he is. Horus caps up Charlie, making it now a 5v1. Yeah, no way to contest C since there's only one player last alive. So you needed to kill him a little quicker. Not a bad pre-fire. Ooh, good angle. Simmer Down. Oh, runs right into Juicebox. Ends that kerfuffle. And TAWdlerz take another round, making it 4-2. I believe Chaos is running the foul as an insurgent. Yeah. I believe the G3 is a security-only weapon. Although I will check. Yep, that is indeed a foul. And no, I don't think anyone's running the... Oh, no. Facepalm Tree has the G3. Kind of, it's actually a good weapon, but it's sort of the less performing brother compared to the EBR, because the EBR is just an OP one-hit machine, and everybody has it, so it's heavily incentivized to use it, unfortunately. Then again, the other game is like that too with certain weapons, so it is what it is. Let's go ahead and follow Insurgents. Again, slow to B. Looks like they're playing heavy, kind of outer lanes of Bravo, not really playing inside it as much. TAWdlerz opting to play the same kind of strategy. Basically one upper B, one lower B, and one kind of playing outside to cover the flanks. Meanwhile, Insurgents is getting the flank into Bravo here. As that's happening, TAWdlerz just holding their flanks. Now, they could be well banged from the backside here, but Insurgents never seem to push that backside. As that's happening, it looks like Insurgents holding the outside upper here. And as that happens, Simmer Down takes the kill onto Facepalm Tree. But will he run into Halfree? He does indeed. Running into the flank, and just like that, Silly gets the pick onto Halfbreed. Just like that, the cookie's crumbling quite well for FGC. As that's happening, Eye of Horus waiting for any kind of push on the mid-street there. Ooh, it could be a potential shot here across. Chaos Sound. Nope, he's looking for the street push. Not going to happen. But he will not see Horus. Oh, wow. I think Horus Sidey got the kill onto Chaos Sound. Just like that, Boy takes out Silly Knife Legs. But Chaos Sound takes the pick onto Horus. 1v1 on Bravo here. Last alive for TAWdlerz is Boy. And boy, oh boy. Can he win this? Looks like that player is actually above him. See him on the stairs here. Boy trying to clear out lower Bravo. Runs into the shot. Ooh, TAWdlerz with the nice headshot onto Boy. Bringing that, shorten that lead a little bit now. 3-4. TAWdlerz versus FGC. Those last second kills and locking down the lanes is what's getting them the win on both sides. Being able to control Bravo and control the outside there is super critical, super important. I might say plus a bonus point for FGC running nearly the entire same color at least. And a lot of teams like to be unique flowers and everyone looking a different shade, and FGC opting to play a little bit together, more organized. Kind of interesting to see. Not every team does that, so props to them. Let's go ahead and see what they're going to do on this round here. Looks like TAWdlerz opting again to 1B, 1 through shops. Same meta as before. Then one watching the street. Good smokes coming out. FGC meanwhile pushing through the smoke. Happy gets the nade kill on a Simmer down. Definitely not what they needed. Looks like a good flank by Knife Legs. And Boy gets the pick onto Silly in Bravo. Just like that, they win the Bravo fight. They're going to cap it uncontested. Unless someone comes, FGC comes to help, but they're not. Looks like they're opting to get... Well, he got killed. Anyway, Knife gets a good shot on Knife into Facepalm Tree, but Halfree refrags him. And Juicebox caps in Facepalm Tree. Looks like Chaos Sound with a bit of a journey there. Horus gets the pick on the TAWdlerz. Last alive is Chaos Sound. Just like that, TAWdlerz is taking the round by storm. Chaos Sound, not a bad wallbang, but not quite in the right height to land that shot. Looks like he's getting flanked from the left side. That ball will give position away. Chaos Sound. Oh, that was his head. Turning into a melon. TAWdlerz take the round win 5-3. Alright, it's at this point, I think FGC knows what's going on, and TAWdlerz kind of know what's going on. Where they're losing lanes, where they're losing stuff, and it's like mid-map, mid-timing stuff that they just can't seem to control and hold. It's like once they lose it, it's gone, and the team just falls apart at that point. I mean, when FGC loses a single player, they're kaputs. Like, they just cannot seem to hold it. And TAWdlerz, meanwhile, holding the same strat they've been doing nearly all game. Basically one across, as you can see here. Pretty standard stuff, and it is working well for him. And get that back on. Not a bad pre-nade coming out. FGC playing very slow onto Bravo here. There will be a player on, so they will be able to not just easily cap it. Again, looks like Security opting to not really push or play very aggressively. You can hear an Insurgent finally flanking around this open side here. Been open the entire game. And of course, TAWdlerz not watching for it. TAWdlerz are capping it up since they have 2 on with only 1 Insurgent blocking. Now they will be contesting a stalemate. And Juicebox with a nice bang onto Knife Legs. And Boy gets the pick on a Silly, winning Bravo. Looks like, ooh, TAWdlerz and Simmer down though, getting the pick on the Facepalm Tree Halfree, clearing out that Bravo support for Boy and Juicebox. They kind of know where their TAWdlerz is. They're waiting for a mistake. Simmer down trying to clear it out. He could potentially wallbang him if he knew. Ooh, he wounds him within that Bravo position. Not quite killing them, though. As that's happening, it looks like Chaos Sound finally rotating out of Charlie. Finally being a little more helpful for his team. Simmer down kind of giving away his position through that gunfire. Much what Simmer down is doing. TAWdlerz isn't moving either. So. Ooh, not a bad wallbang. The Juicebox hit out of the player. Ooh, out of ammo. Looks like Simmer down will catch out Juicebox. Last alive for TAWdlerz on the B side is going to be Boy. And does Boy win this? We don't know yet, but we do have basically pushed on both sides. Not a bad pre-fire. And you can see, oh, Boy gets the pick onto TAWdlerz, but when he won the other fight, does give it away with that wallbang, but looks like Boy a little bit too focused on the above. He thinks it's coming from down, basically from up above. Not a bad pre-fire across the lane here. And again, they're playing safe. Meanwhile, it looks like, Chaos Sound and Horse is going to cap up A and C to bring out these teams back. FGC will get the first cap, making it a 5v2. However, TAWdlerz about to cap it up again, making it will go into overtime. Here we go. TAWdlerz capping it up, 5v5. Oh, and Boy wins the fight onto Bravo. He's still held up. Actually wins the fight on the Knife Legs, and Boy gets the kill to simmer down. Security now has control of Bravo. Time is running out, 50 seconds right about now. Not a bad pre-fire. They have less than 50 seconds to win the round. Oh, not a bad pre-nade. 2 pre-nades. They really mean business. They will not kill him since he's in the room, but still gets the pick on a half-read, trying to cut that flank. Meanwhile, Face 1 Tree coming in from support, trying to help his team out here. Can't spot that player across. Again, TAWdlerz holding on. Keston does get the pick on the juice box, rotating a little bit to actually calling out Alpha. Able to get on there and start hold the capture. 21 seconds left in the round. They got to do something. Time is running out, and it's 2v3. This may go into a draw. 13 seconds left. They got to clear it. Horse gets the first pick onto TAWdlerz. Down to Chaos Sound and Silly. And Silly gets the pick on the Facepalm Tree. And Boy gets the kill on to Silly, capping Bravo and winning the round for TAWdlerz 6-3. Fantastic work by TAWdlerz. They had definite control at the end of the round there, so it's a little bit expected, but still good to see they were able to lock it out and prevent that draw round, which always throws off the numbers for everybody. Nice to have. This is the last round of the half. We have, of course, TAWdlerz doing pretty well on the scoreboard. Relatively even kills. Face 1 Tree showing a little bit as a captain. That's kind of part of it. It happens. Pretty strong killing field by TAWdlerz. And, of course, FGC, meanwhile, has a little less strong kills. Pretty good spread. Chaos doing pretty good work despite playing on a bit of a weird spot. And, of course, TAWdlerz playing the objectives. Not getting too many kills. It's kind of part of it. This is Knife Legs looking to cross the pre-fire. Will the pre-nades come out? A little bit come out. Again, TAWdlerz opting to play a little bit more safe. And let's see TAWdlerz, if he's going to push that shop side and push half-breed. Looks like he will not. Meanwhile, on Bravo, if I can select it. Here we go. Face 1 Tree gets the pick on the Chaos Sound, clearing out Charlie. And looks like TAWdlerz is trying to get the rotate in to save him. But opts to do... I don't know what he's doing over there. Face 1 Tree rotating in towards Bravo. Trying to keep that cap up. Oop. Will he get this Kobe? Easy nade onto upper B. That could potentially kill him. And it doesn't. But he easily kills Silly. Simmer down. He gets the pick on the half-breed. However, that is actually after the cap, so half-breed will not come back into the game despite it being a cap. TAWdlerz gets the pick onto Horus with the flank. Face 1 Tree trying to save it. And, oh, wins the fight against Simmer down. Simmer down being set down. And it's down to just TAWdlerz and Knife Legs. Knife Legs trying to keep it alive for FGC here. The last round of the half holding on. He's contesting in the 2v1 here. Definitely not great odds. Not sure what they're doing. Again, they're just holding on Bravo, waiting for the support. TAWdlerz taking his sweet old time to get to Alpha here. I want to hurry up a little bit. Knife Legs having to do a lot more work than TAWdlerz. Again, security holding relatively safe spots, and Knife Legs wins the fight against Face 1 Tree in a 1v1 on Bravo now. Knife Legs had to win that, and he does on that FB position. Is now down to Boy. Player should be getting on to Alpha anytime soon. TAWdlerz. All good fun though. They're doing good, and they're about to win this round. Again, Knife Legs playing that same spot, holding on. Not a bad pre-fire. Again, Boy is actually not Boy. That's Knife Legs playing in a bit of a weird spot, prone here. Most people play crouched, peeking out this side here, waiting for the push. Or from a push here. And it looks like Boy just clearing out as much as he can, as fast as he can. 5 seconds left. Finally, TAWdlerz is on to A, and oh, Knife Legs wins the fight on Bravo. And FGC, actually, that is FGC, yes, takes the round win at the half lead, making it 4-6 for FGC versus TAWdlerz. So after this fantastic half, finally FGC will have a little bit of an advantage having control of security side. Will TAWdlerz be able to keep up that momentum and keep up that pressure? It's going to be the real interesting thing. Looks like both these teams very, very heavily focused on this lower Bravo position. No one really flanking around towards Alpha, which a lot of teams in Div 1 and Div 3 were both kind of doing. Mind you, Div 3 usually does weird stuff that's kind of like silly, but it somehow works because they do weird stuff, but they're the experimental group. Mind you, Div 1's kind of like that too. But anyway, like Div 2 and Div 2 is good, and those aren't more divs anymore, but in any case, they're playing heavy Bravo, a little bit unusual, but looks like that's how the cookies crumbled, and we'll see if they do it this round. Again, another 3 to B, 2 to that flank. Actually, Silly playing way back in the spawn here. Trying to catch anyone rotating out long, but no one's doing that. Again, looks like TAWdlerz actually opting for an A strat. They're not going to play the same old way. Kesson holding on Alpha in a pretty clutch position here. Again, looks like TAWdlerz opting to go for an AC strat. So Halfbreed kind of pulling the bait. You know that no one's going to push there, but Knifeflag's about to win. He could win this fight against Halfbreed. We'll have to see how the cookie will crumble. You see them both picking here. Easy shot for Halfbreed onto Knifeflags. Not bad, but they will cap him back in, considering they have Bravo uncontested. And, oh, Chaos Sound and Silly get the pick onto Facepalm Tree and Horus on that A push. Meanwhile, on the street, actually. Into the back street. Oh, he gets suppressed, but not quite shot. Right across. He's trying to hit that shot up on that player up above, it looks like. Batteries looking at the clouds. Not quite sure. But Juicebox trying to clear it out. Oh, Halfbreed gets the pick onto Knifeflags. Again, from spawn. That's a little unfortunate. Fox waiting. Again, FGC playing very, very passive. They know they have control. They don't want to make any mistakes. That'd be an easy thing for TAWdlerz to take advantage of and start winning rounds from. It's FGC's game to lose right now. They're playing very, very safe. They're playing like extremely safe. Like way more than they need to. Silly actually right in front of an enemy. Not able to spot them since they're so focused on that push. 43 seconds left in the round. And, oh, TAWdlerz gets the pick onto Halfbreed. Rotating a little too wide here. Last alive is going to be Juicebox. Just like that. Security take the round win. Now making it a little bit closer. Now 5 to 6 for FGC versus TAWdlerz. TAWdlerz did not have a bad idea going to A, but with where they were controlling Alpha from, it makes it pretty tough. Unless they go for the bit of an adventurous route on the side of the map over here, which is possible. It's just you can't shoot, and it's very, very easy to watch this one hole that most people rotate out of. You could go for the long way around, sure, but most people aren't willing to do that, and usually don't do that, so. You'll never know, though. We could have a player like Juicebox doing that. And it looks like they're opting to actually play B this time instead of trying a little bit of an AC thing. Security, actually, Insurgency even got most of the road there. Not really great. This could be a potential easy cross pick for Knifeflags if he hears it, but it looks like he's opting to try and cover the street more. Could be an easy 3K possibly for Knifeflags. Will he get the shot? He will get it onto Facepalm Tree, and TAWdlerz gets the actually molly kill onto Boy within Bravo there. That's gotta hurt. And Halfbreed staying alive on upper B as an Insurgent once again. And Juicebox going for the adventurous route around Bravo. Actually run the entire map here. Oh, Halfbreed might get naded. Stays alive. Will he throw his own nade? Indeed he does. Trying to clear that upper B position. There's a player there. And Timidine gets the pick across onto Halfbreed. Security will take Bravo. And it's down to just Horus. And Juicebox last alive. Juicebox sneak. Oh, actually Horus sneaking around. He gets spotted across, and Knifeflag's just the pick onto Horus. Last alive is going to be Juicebox. Looks like a straight bullet got near him. A little spooked. He's playing in a not-restricted area. I don't think you can actually shoot within there. If it is, it's a little bit strange for that to be in the boundaries of the map. No one actually responding there. Actually, might have been TAWdlerz, but I don't think anyone died there, so that's why he's watching spawns. Juicebox running it pretty fast. 56 seconds left. They're capping up Charlie. He doesn't get spotted rotating in. However, it should be an easy kill on that side. It is. Chaos Sound. Easy kill onto Juicebox. And they take the round 1 and tie it up now 6 to 6. I'm not sure what's going on with the TAWdlerz. I mean, they were really dominating with really good control and good kills on security, but now as insurgents, they're actually doing quite a bit worse than FGC. At least from this part in the round, this part of the half, they're struggling a little bit. But we could see a change possibly in this half if they play a little bit more focused on B, and it looks like they're opting to do that. Go ahead and follow Knife Legs from spawn. Thinking a little bit of lag. Boom! Knife Legs, just a nice pick on the face tree on the street. Will he get the second pick? He doesn't onto Horse. Horse will win that fight just like that. Looks like security themselves are playing a little bit wide on that flank. As it's happening on Bravo, looks like Halfbreed loses the fight against TAWdlerz on B. FGC one-on-one here. Boy has to save it for TAWdlerz. And Horse wins the fight against Chaos Sound. However, that flank does happen around the upper part of the map. Boy getting back on the block. 1v1 here on Bravo. As that's happening, looks like I Have Horus trying to stop that push by Silly. Again, Silly playing in this pretty safe spot. Misses the shot. Definitely not great. And oh, Silly with a nice rotate onto Horus. TAWdlerz staying alive, trying to stop Boy from capping up B. Security have it capped up halfway. So a little bit of work even after the cap. Meanwhile, Simmer down, trying to clear out his teammates behind for some reason, instead of trying to cover around a little bit more of the map. A little more positions. Will Boy spot that foot? No, he does not. It might have been barely possible, but considering how fast Boy is moving, I don't think he would have spotted it, even if he could. Oh, just like that, TAWdlerz waiting patiently, takes out Boy. A little too aggressive there. Last alive is Juicebox for the TAWdlerz. Again, playing the long way around. Will FGC know that he's pushing out that side? The same one he did the last round, mind you. Looks like they're opting to cap up Bravo. Pretty easy for them. 45 seconds left in the round. And it looks like FGC are going to take this pretty easily. Although Juicebox will get a couple kills out of here. He whiffs all of his bullets. He finally lands one on Chaos Sound, but Silly takes out Juicebox, ending that spray and taking the lead, actually. 7-6 against FGC. So that is 7 to FGC, 6 to TAWdlerz. Oof. All I can say about that one. Indeed. So in terms of weapons, we're seeing a pretty good spread of mostly Mark 14s. A couple MK18s, and of course, nice LD5 here and there. Those are fantastic weapons. A little bit underappreciated, but looks like, yeah, TAWdlerz offering similarly pretty much 3 heavy weapons, 2 light weapons. Interesting. Let's follow Boy and see what he's going to be able to do from spawn. Looks like he's playing a little fast on this mid market here, but FGC opting to just hold Bravo. Basically get it for free, while TAWdlerz is controlling most of the inner map here. This could actually be very, very good for them. FGC, again, a little bit too focused on the same default strats. And, oh! Horus does not win that fight on the Knife Legs. Definitely not what TAWdlerz needed. Boy waiting. Oh, he whiffs that shot onto Knife Legs, rotating. Not what they needed either. Just like that, Boy playing very, very passive. Knife Legs looking to possibly Kobe this guy on Bravo. Will it land? It will, and it takes out Halfbreed, and at the same time, looks like they're finally pushing around. Knife Legs could be an easy kill, potentially. Just give it away, and oh, TAWdlerz just to kill into Halfbreed onto Faceball Tree, and Boy, last alive is going to be, I believe, half Juicebox, and so he picks him up around Alpha. Actually, around the backside. FGC take the round win, 8-6. Okay, it's definitely security sided, and yeah, the TAWdlerz let FGC cap quite a few rounds in that half. So as it stands, this could be, it might be early to call, but this could be an FGC game win if we're at this pace. Because right now, TAWdlerz, I don't think they've won a round since the half. They're up 6-4, so yeah, they've lost 4 rounds in a row. This would be a great time to call a pause. As a reminder, everybody who's playing in the DGL, who's watching this, be sure to take your pauses when you need them. If you don't, you're going to get too focused in the same rut of the same ways. It just doesn't work. I'm telling you, use your pauses. You'd be surprised how much that can break another team, of just breaking that momentum. Bit of a PSA there. Anyway, here we go. Simmer down, whiffing a shot onto TAWdlerz, actually. TAWdlerz opting to play very semi-aggressive. They're waiting for half-breed. Actually, Knife Leg pushing aggressively. Gets the kill on the half-breed. The kill on the boy. Wow. And the kill on the juice box. Easy 3K for Knife Legs. Clearing out most of TAWdlerz support on Bravo. Oh, and Simmer Down gets an easy kill onto Facebook Tree. Last alive is going to be TAWdlerz. In the middle of the map. Surrounded on all sides. Wow. Horus trying to save it by going to Alpha. He will spot that player and whips, but finally hits onto Chaos. However, TAWdlerz will get the cap in before the kill there, so he will be brought back into the game. Probably been currently capped up already by security. Horus has to get onto Alpha here and clutch this. Again, he has 3-on-1 here. Will he get the first kill? He doesn't. He gets the wow, he gets the shot into Chaos, but Silly with the wall bang kills Horus, and FGC take the round lead now 9-6. Knife Legs there going ham with an easy 3K and clearing out most of just about all of TAWdlerz support on Bravo. And once it took out Facepalm Tree, rotating a little late to try and save it, it was game over for that round at least. And it's again FTC huge lead by the TAWdlerz here, winning every single round in the half on security. Definitely not what the TAWdlerz needed. Maybe the luck will change this round. I mean, they've really been losing poor essential spots here, which is just, you hate to see it. Ultimately, looks like TAWdlerz opting for something a little bit different, looking to go 3 Alpha, go for an AC strat, half-breed again. This is what they did the first round, trying to change it up a little bit. Simmer Down, shots on point, able to get the kill onto half-breed. Juicebox taking out Knife Legs on that flank is not a bad idea, but Silly taking out Horus, not great either. Facepalm Tree staying alive with one of his followers, but Silly gets the pick onto Boy as well, and Silly is about to take out Facepalm Tree. Oh, not yet. Silly staying alive over a little bit longer. Again, it's sort of a, looks like Juicebox opting to play way in the back. Is he? I'm not sure what he's doing over there. Again, looks like Facepalm Tree trying to stay alive on Alpha. And Knife Legs will be brought back into the game. And oh, a little too aggressive there. Silly takes out. Actually, Silly gets taken out by Facepalm, and Facepalm takes the kill into Chaos Sign as well. All of a sudden, it is going in Facepalm's favor. Really clutching this here. It's actually fantastic for TAWdlerz. May not seem like it, but this is definitely good news. He's held up on Alpha, and he has another player on the way. Should be an easy position and easy call out for Facepalm to hear where that person is. Juicebox playing so slow to be. He's not really doing much anything. Basically, Facepalm's clutch here. This player... Is who that player down below? I don't know what they're doing over here. Looks like they're looking at the ground? No, okay, he's looking up. Facepalm Tree trying to clear it out. Okay, there's a security player flanking long ways around, slowly. He has to clear it out and not give away his sound position. It's important to not give away your location in these games. And of course, in a round like this, time is running out, 36 seconds left. Oh, looks like Half-Breed taking some shots onto Bravo. Juicebox not landing them, though. Meanwhile, Simmer Down does hear that position, and oh, TAWdlerz wins the fight against Facepalm Tree, ending that clutch, leaving just Juicebox last alive to prevent FGC from getting the win, but unfortunately Simmer Down easily runs into Juicebox, well, kills Juicebox, running into B way too quickly. FGC goes into match point now 10-6. Again, FGC just going ham and destroying every single, but like everything TAWdlerz are bringing to the table. FGC just says no and drops it and throws it on the ground. And it may be too little, too late for the TAWdlerz at this point. They are definitely, they're trying their hardest. They're not giving in. They're not just like throwing away rounds, but they just can't land their shots. And I think it's a fatigue thing, personally. Could just be they don't know the map and they're getting outshot, but it could just be tilting too. I mean, it's got to be frustrating to lose this many rounds in a row. And oh, Juicebox getting picked by TAWdlerz across a pretty good distance there. Actually, Juicebox hitting the pick onto TAWdlerz. Finally, a little bit of good luck for TAWdlerz. Again, opting for an AC strat. Facepalm Tree looking for the flank around. A little bit of a unique spot Not a lot of insurgents have flanked here for most of the game. I'm not sure why Facepalm is looking at his teammate. Not sure what Boy is doing either. Bit of a weird idea here. Oh, Facepalm tree. Wounding, not killing. Oh, he's whiffing quite a bit there. Halfbreed gets the pick on the knife legs, and FGC can't let B for free. They do bring back 2 players. Definitely not what the TAWdlerz needed. FGC opting to go heavy. B, meanwhile, Halfbreed staying alive on B, trying to stop that, trying to make it a little bit more rough for the FGC. Oh, and Boy gets and Halfbreed get the pick on a Simmer down, and of course Chaos Sound. Not what they needed either. It's a slow game here. Halfbreed wins the fight onto TAWdlerz as well. Halfbreed coming in clutch here on Bravo. Oh, that nade almost hits Halfbreed directly, but luckily a little bit of positioning, a little bit of timing, able to break that feng shui and stay alive on Bravo here. Bit of a tough 1v1 here, and Boy wins the fight onto Silly on A, and oh, Knife Blade takes a Halfbreed on B. So they will be able to uncap B. However, Insurgents are capping up Alpha, and they're going to have to try and run Charlie, which, Juicebox, this is your time to shine. Playing in the back of the map, waiting for Knife Legs to push to C. Again, Boy also waiting for the push. Juicebox will not spot that player. He does eventually. Oh, and he gets the shot and does land that kill on the player. It's keeping TAWdlerz alive, now 7-10. All right, so we have 3 rounds left in this game. TAWdlerz now have to win 3 rounds in a row. They've finally gotten a round on the board after being at match point where they have no more chances left. They finally get a little bit of work in there and clutch in the end of the half. We're in the very end of the round there. It's that was a bit of a good luck streak for TAWdlerz. And let's see if they can take advantage of that into this round here. Let's go ahead and follow Facepalm Tree. He struggled a little bit on kills, a little bit here and there, but is really coming in clutch for a lot of his plays. Looks like he's opting to flash A. There's one player flanking super wide for the security side. As for the Insurgents, again, on B, 3 to B, and Halfbreed holding on. Not too much interesting going on there. Looks like Horus looking for the flank by Silly, which ultimately actually has Chaos Sound flanking super wide out of the map. Barely even inbounds. Oh, and Chaos Sound getting the flank across. It wins that fight on the outside there. Facepalm Tree probably should know to rotate around. As that's happening, it looks like Halfbreed trying to win this on Bravo here. Having a bit of a tough time here. He's also getting pushed on his backside here. Chaos Sound wins the fight on Facepalm Tree as well, turning out that A push. Just like that, Halfbreed about to get pushed from behind, and he does. Oh, TAWdlerz actually mollying Halfbreed. Bit of a 1G there. Unfortunately, it is now down to just Juicebox and Boy last alive. Juicebox struggled a little bit, and as did Boy this round in this half. Not likely. TAWdlerz capping at B. Again, FGC just waiting for TAWdlerz to make a move. They have both areas locked down where they could be, and it should be an easy shot for Chaos Sound here. Onto Boy. And bottom. Oh, Boy wins the fight against Chaos Sound. Wow. A little bit unexpected, but Silly. Oh, he wounds Boy, but does not get the shot onto Boy. Just like that. Oh, some wall bangs coming out here and there. Not quite landing just yet. Meanwhile, FGC coming in for the help from behind. See him finally pushing around. Meanwhile, Boy now knows he's getting flanked from behind. He's waiting for that push. Again, he's getting triple teamed here. Not really sure what to do. He's kind of getting pushed. Oh, they almost killed him with the wall bang. Not quite enough, but Boy wins the fight and the Silly down. He's getting pushed outside and Silly finally wall bangs Boy, ending it. Last alive for TAWdlerz for their chances is Juicebox from basically spawn, kind of wasting his time here most of the whole round. Not sure what he's doing there. It should be an easy kill for TAWdlerz. He says Knife Legs, and it is indeed. FGC take the round win and take the win for the game 11-7 against the TAWdlerz. Here's your final scoreboard. GG's to both players and both teams. Everyone had a good game today. A lot of good sprays here. Good couple 3Ks, couple 4Ks. Good clutches. I'd be impressed, but unfortunately that is how the cookie has crumbled, and FGC take that cookie home. So let's see if we can find another game that could be going live